Hey, Candice.
Hey, Scott.
Are you ready for another perfect day?
I am.
You excited about today's perfect day?
Yes, I am.
Before we get there, though,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
What Disney attraction would immediately improve if they served alcohol in the queue?
That's a really good question. Are we specifying the type of alcohol?
Mm-mm.
Just whatever anybody would want
Yes.
in the queue.
This is your fantasy because we know Disney won't do it. So what you think?
The thing that popped into my head first and foremost was Navi River Journey.
Okay, tell me why.
Because maybe you could make rope interesting if you had a little bit of a buzz.
If there was a bar halfway through the queue.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I also thought about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Okay.
And yeah, you have the games and everything, but it's still just back and forth for a long time.
Yeah, but can you imagine a couple drinks in and then having to hop on a roller coaster?
I didn't say it was a good idea, and that wasn't the question. You said which would be more interesting.
It would no. Which attraction would immediately improve
Oh,
if they served
not
alcohol
the
in
line,
the queue? Yes.
but the attraction itself.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still going to go with my first guess,
Okay.
Navi River Journey.
Okay.
And then maybe Hall of Presidents?
Okay. Theater show with a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except I could see a lot of drink containers, either full or empty, getting thrown
Right.
toward the stage during certain moments, but we're not going to get into that.
Right. That might be a little weird. So for me, the first thing that popped into my head was let's take a perfect attraction and make it more perfect.
Carousel of Progress?
No, let's put a bar right at the end of the queue for Living with the Land.
Ooh. And
So you can take a cocktail on the drink with, or take a cocktail on the ride with you.
okay, and can I plus that, please?
Sure.
I would suggest that they did very herbaceous types of cocktails, like gin-based or something with a lot of florals. Or
Garnish with things coming from the attraction.
yes. And then we still need the quick little concession stand at the end where you could pick up like a little veggie boat or something.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because they do grow bananas in there.
They do.
And so you could very easily have a banana bread old fashioned.
Right. 100%.
I like it.
There it is.
TM.
That almost feels like an entire episode that we could record.
It really does.
Okay.
We should make a note of that.
Yeah, well, when I'm editing, I'll remember to write that down. Until then, everyone, welcome. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink or a pen if you're at work, whatever you want to do, and enjoy this episode. Hey, welcome to Hanging at the Hangar Bar. I'm Scott.
And I'm Candice. We're here to chat all things Disney as child-free Disney adults. Stories, snacks, and a little magic along the way.
Grab a drink and get comfy and come hang out with us. Okay, Candice, we are staying, remember, at Beach Club.
Yes.
This series is all about Candice's perfect Disney trip.
Yes.
Perfect days for Candice. If you don't know the premise of this one, go back a couple of weeks and listen to Candice's Perfect Magic Kingdom Day.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good one. It was a fantastic day. Today is full day 2 of our trip.
Okay.
EPCOT Day.
Okay.
And where we're staying is important for this one because it matters where we get into the park from.
Yes.
And what our breakfast options are, all of that kind of thing.
Yes.
Do we need to specify what time of year for your perfect day?
I would say that we do, just because there is always, well, not always, but it's rare that there's not some sort of a festival going on in EPCOT. And I think some of those are maybe a little better than others. They're all fabulous, but I think some are better than others. And I do have a perfect day or a perfect time in mind, because there's one festival that we have not been to yet that I really want to go to.
Okay. Which is?
Flower and Garden.
Okay. And that's your perfect day, even though you haven't been there. You want to base your perfect day around somewhere you haven't been.
Well, because I would get to be experiencing something new, kind of.
Okay. So that might make it partially why it's the perfect day.
Yes. If I was just going like, I don't have to think about this and there's not new experiences and nothing I need to overthink about, then we're going to Food and Wine.
Right. So which do you want to do? It's your perfect day.
I think maybe about midway through Food and Wine.
Okay. So September-ish.
I know I just switched my gears
That's fine.
completely, but yes.
That's why I pressed you on it. I wanted to make sure, because we know Candice can be a little overwhelmed with new. Mm-hmm. And it won't feel as perfect if you're overwhelmed.
Right.
Because you'll feel like you're missing out on something.
Right.
All the time.
All the time.
Right.
Yes.
So midway through Food and Wine, so we're talking September-ish.
Yeah.
Still hot enough to be Florida, but not summer hot.
Right. And hopefully the crowds have died down a little bit. And that's why I specified also midway through Food and Wine. And also all of the booths should be open if they do that like staggered opening thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yesterday was Magic Kingdom Day.
Yep.
I don't remember what time we got to bed.
It was late.
It was late because we went out for drinks after we left the park, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So what's our morning look like?
So I want to sleep in because when it comes to sleep, I'm Viking.
Yes.
But also I don't want to sleep in late enough that we get a nasty gram from mousekeeping.
Okay.
But there's no reason to rope drop.
Okay.
Even EPCOT. So we're going to get up probably, I'd say 8:30 because that's still sleeping in for us.
Yeah.
So 8:30. And then we are going to hustle our bustles over to Yacht Club and go to Ale and Compass for breakfast.
So you want to have a sit-down breakfast at Ale and Compass?
I do.
We'll just say we had a 9:00 reservation.
Okay. And it was lovely and delicious and coffee and the whole thing.
What are you ordering?
I think I have to go with my classic thing that I've had there previously and really enjoyed, which was the steak and eggs. Like get a good protein punch for the start of the day.
Okay.
And then of course coffee.
Right.
And perhaps a mimosa. I would say Bloody Mary, but the last one I had there was not good. So I would say mimosa.
Yeah, it's hard to screw up a mimosa.
It's possible, but difficult.
Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, pro tip, get a drink to go. Like not alcoholic beverage, but coffee to go. And then leisurely walk over to International Gateway.
Okay. So we hit the entrance to International Gateway about 10:00.
Okay.
Right now, wait times, just going to give you wait times from around the park because it might impact what you want to try and do. You have Remy's right there by where we're going in is about a 40-minute wait right now. You have Frozen Ever After on the other side of World Showcase. That's 50 minutes because why wouldn't it be? You have Soarin' over in the Land Pavilion at about 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. You have Livin' with the Land that's about an 8-minute wait. Mm-hmm. You have Spaceship Earth, which it's fairly early in the day, so it's up there a little bit. It's about a 25-minute wait right now. Mm-hmm. You have Test Track, which is about a 45-minute wait. Mission Space, both are a walk-on.
Shocking.
The Seas with Nemo and Friends is a walk-on. Mm-hmm. Journey into Imagination with Figment is a walk-on. Mm-hmm. Grand Fiesta Tour is a walk-on. Mm-hmm. Turtle Talk with Crush is about 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival is a walk-on or a wait for the next show. Awesome Planet is a wait for the next show.
Okay.
So where are we going We've made it through security. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we headed?
So this is going to be a little bit different for me because I know this is going to be a very popular place at this time of day, but I want to go because we've never been. I want to go into the France Pavilion and go to Les Halles.
Okay.
And get some sort of French pastry or some little nibble to split with you that will sustain us as we move back to the front of the park.
Okay.
The world situation, not World Showcase, World Nature, World Discovery.
Right? Or is that what it used to be?
No, World Celebration is like Spaceship Earth and all that.
Right.
World Discovery is Mission Space, blah, 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 blah. World Nature is the land, Nemo, all that.
Okay.
But I want to go to that side of the park.
Okay.
Because most of World Showcase, what I'm interested in, is not open yet.
Okay.
So we'll enjoy our delicious pastry or as cheese or heck, cheese and a baguette would be fine.
Right. After all, we just had breakfast. Who doesn't need a snack?
Well, yeah.
Again, if you don't know or haven't seen it, the Jim Gaffigan bit about vacations in general, but specifically vacations at Disney, is classic watching. And as Disney fans, we roll every time because it's so true.
Yeah.
We just got done eating. What should we do? Well, you should probably think about getting something to eat.
Maybe we should get a snack and then go do something and then have something to eat. But to your point, you've said that on cruises, you can't go 37 minutes without eating.
Right.
So there's got to be a rule around land vacations too.
Especially at Disney and especially at EPCOT.
Of course. Okay. So we're in the front of the park.
Okay. Probably 10:30-ish.
Yeah. And we are going to go get on Living with the Land.
Okay, so we're going straight over to the Land Pavilion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do that, and then Soarin', depending on wait time.
I said Soarin' was about 20 or 25.
Yes, but before we get off and away from Living with the Land, we're going to look into a behind-the-scenes tour and get ourselves registered for that at some point today.
Okay. So doing something new.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to do that. And then so we'll go, depending on our wait time for that, go get on Soarin', whatever.
Okay. Because you want to do that, I have no idea how it works, and I'm not going to look it up right now. Let's just say we get a return time for a behind the scenes at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Just that will help with your planning.
Yes.
And I think that's like an hour-long tour. So 2 o'clock, we have to be back in the Land Pavilion.
Okay.
And it's about 10:30 right now as we get ready to get on Living with the Land.
Okay. So by the time we finish that and Soarin', depending on wait times, 11:30?
11:15, 11:30, something like that.
Okay. So then we have to go say hi to Walt.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to go to Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
Because it's not a trip to EPCOT if you don't visit Spaceship Earth and it's actually available. Like if it's shut down for refurbishment, of course you can't.
Right.
But you have to go say hello to Walter and then journey through the ball.
Okay. Wait time on Spaceship Earth around 11:30 is like 20 minutes.
Perfect.
So we're probably, by the time you've said hi to Walt, gotten your picture taken, stood in line, plus a 30-minute attract. How long is that attraction?
15, 20 minutes.
Okay. So you're now looking at 12:15.
Okay. We have a reservation for GO82.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go sit there until it's time to go back to the land.
Okay. So we had a 12:30 reservation at GO82.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be a perfect day without cocktails
Absolutely
and
not.
that olive brittle?
Nope. And that's my pure impetus for wanting to go.
Yeah. I'm looking for the old fashioned. She's looking for the olive brittle.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you need to know about Candice.
Well, and they do make a darn fine filthy martini.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So then we go do our behind the scenes tour over there. And then we are going to...
So we're now at Like, just keeping my mind right.
We're now at 3:00.
We're about 3:00 in the afternoon by the time we get done with the behind the scenes tour.
Yes. And now we are going to shuffle on along and go over to World Showcase.
Okay.
Starting in Mexico, because of course we are.
Right.
We are going to take a tour through the pyramid, maybe check on how Grand Fiesta Tour is looking, wait time.
About 3:00, it's a 10-minute wait.
Okay, we'll do that because that's a cute throwback kind of attraction.
Yep.
So we'll do that.
Do you want to do any shopping while we're in the pyramid?
No.
And for those that don't know, inside the pyramid is set up to be a little Mexican village at night.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a restaurant in there, there's La Cava, but there's also a whole bunch of just like little markets with like natural, like real Mexican
art and handicrafts and things like that. It's very cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd rather spend money on experiences than stuff.
Yep.
So.
That's what happens when you get older, Candice.
I know.
Our house doesn't have room for any more stuff.
Stop it.
What do we have coming from Amazon? Joking, obviously. Anyway, so it's now about 3:30.
Okay. So then we are going to hopefully catch a performance of Mariachi Cobre.
Okay.
In the Mexico Pavilion.
Okay.
And then we are going to tool on along and just kind of very slowly meander through World Showcase.
Okay.
And since it's food and wine, we don't have dinner reservations. We're going to pick some booths and we're going to eat food from that for the rest of our...
So like 3:30 till whenever the booths close. When we're hungry, we'll eat.
Yes.
Is there anything specifically that you want to call out today about what a perfect day would include food-wise from Food and Wine?
From Food and Wine, not so much, but I think that pretzel bread pudding from the Germany Pavilion is kind of a must-do for me now.
Okay. Which is weird since you're not a bread pudding person.
But that is next level.
Right.
Yeah. And then also, I think going through the different booths and things, I would like to look at menus and try some of the different drink flights.
Okay. Like the beer and wine flights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to see what they're like.
Okay. Is there any particular country that you're super kind of excited about?
Again, it would depend a lot on menus.
Okay.
And what they're offering. But Germany and France are always real solid contenders for Best of the Fest, regardless.
Yeah. I'm surprised you decided to lay all instead of the cheese boat, the cheese bread thing, and a glass of champagne right as we walked in.
I thought that was for Festival of the Arts.
I thought it was for both.
I think it's festival, whatever.
Yeah. That's, again, why menus are important. And we've not been to lay all, and we want to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and it's my perfect day.
It's your perfect day. I'm just telling you where your perfect day is surprising me because
I know.
I feel like I know you well.
Yeah. So then between the time, like once it starts to get dark.
That time of year is going to be 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish?
I'd probably say 7:30, but.
Okay.
Anyway. Before then, we do have to go back over to the Journey of Water. Because I want to go through that at night.
Okay.
And I want to see that at night.
So maybe we hop on the friendship boat.
In Morocco.
Mm-hmm. Take it back over. Uh-huh. So we don't have to walk all the way around.
Right.
And then tool over to Journey of Water.
Mm-hmm. And then start making our way back towards World Showcase again so we can watch fireworks.
Okay.
But while we're walking, one of us may want to safely walk backwards so we can try and catch a show on Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
And then fireworks.
Where do you want to watch fireworks from?
Well, we've already been to Geo 82, but that would be
We're not getting 2 reservations in the same day.
But it is my perfect day.
That's true.
But no, I think like right in between the walkway into World Showcase, just right there.
Okay, so we don't need to make our way all the way into World Showcase, so you then have Spaceship Earth in the background with the lagoon and the fireworks. No. So you don't need like America or England or Germany or Italy as a place to watch from.
No.
Okay. That's the beautiful thing about the EPCOT fireworks too. I don't think we've ever said this, but one of my favorite things about the EPCOT fireworks is there are about 1 million different views of those fireworks, and they're all good. Because of the 360, you get different views. So if you stay on the World Celebration side of the lagoon, you get the view of World Showcase and all the buildings lighting up and that kind of thing. If you're in America, you get the view of Spaceship Earth in the background through the fireworks. If you're from the sides, you get a little bit of both. And I just absolutely love that no matter where you're at, there's not a bad view for fireworks. And it changes a little bit depending on where you're at. So our experience watching from England was different than our experience watching in Mexico. So yeah.
So then we'll watch that, cry our way through that. And then after that, we are going to walk over to, since we have to go that way anyway, to get back to our resort, we are going to go to United Kingdom Pavilion and go to Rose and Crown, and I need a dark snake bite.
Okay. Do they, help me remember, is the fireworks the last thing at Epcot? Do they throw everybody out after?
Typically, yes.
But we'll have extra magic hours potentially because we're resort guests.
Right. A deluxe resort guest.
Deluxe resort guest. So do they leave like Rose and Crown open? Or do we need
Especially if there's still people in there.
But they might stop serving.
They might, but I think they're open like most of their stores.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if that's the case, we may want to prioritize getting over there before fireworks and getting a couple of drinks. So we would have it after.
That
just trying to live into you need a snake bite for your perfect day. You want to watch closing times of things as well.
Yes.
But if we look and extra magic hours and they're still open after, what a great thing to do on your way out of the park or whatever.
And then just take a slow stroll back to Beach Club.
Okay. And then to bed?
To bed.
So we're in bed by like 10:30? Recording our After Dark episode?
Yep.
Okay. Pretty fantastic. Anything that we did not go on Guardians.
Nope.
We did not go on the Seas.
Nope.
We didn't even go into the Seas Pavilion to see the fish.
Nope.
We didn't go on Remy's.
Nope.
Interesting. Typical Candice perfect day.
Epcot for me is very much about where we are and what we're doing.
Right.
Not getting on things and riding around.
Right.
I gave you the attractions that I want to go on.
Yeah. I was just going to recap. So we went on Living with the Land, Soarin', and
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth and the Three Caballeros.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the Friendship Taxis, if you consider that an attraction.
Yeah. Just to get across the lagoon. Cool. Anything as you think about that you feel like when we're laying in bed that you would feel like you missed out on?
Nope.
Okay. What I love about what you did was we took 3 or 4 hours just to explore World Showcase. Like, if we're hungry, we're hungry. If we're not, we're not. And we're just going to meander. If we want to sit and watch people, we sit and watch people.
And yet we didn't have to go balls to the wall thinking that we had to drink and eat every single thing in every single booth. Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of convinced that people that feel like they have to drink around the world are ruining Epcot.
100%.
When you turn your vacation into a checklist, I think you're in trouble.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. If that's your goal in life, to be that stressed, like you have to take a box every time you go anywhere, fine. I am not that person.
Right.
Like, if we have a reservation someplace, I will be where I need to be when I need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 minutes early.
Right.
But the rest of it, I'm just like, this is my day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to live into anybody else's prescription of what I should or shouldn't do.
Yep. In our 3 or 4 hours of wandering around World Showcase, are we trying to complete any of the side quests?
No.
No? To get the extra prize?
No.
Okay. Any desire to go see Mickey in the one place over by Figment?
Well, yeah.
Where do we build that in? Maybe while on our way over to the Land Pavilion?
Yeah.
If the wait's not too long?
Yeah.
I don't feel like if we don't do that, it would be...
It wouldn't ruin my day.
Right. It would just add to.
Right.
It'd plus your show.
Yes, it would. Walt would be proud.
Right.
Then we'd have to go back and tell him about it.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So I'm trying to think, is there any other questions that I have about that? No, I don't think so. Are you happy with that perfect day?
I love that perfect day.
Okay. And EPCOT is your favorite park?
It really is. Like, between that and Animal Kingdom.
It's tight.
Ish.
I think EPCOT's your favorite.
It is.
Because there's more to do that you like to do in EPCOT.
Yes.
Animal Kingdom, we'll get there when we get to Animal Kingdom's perfect day. But I think that sounds like an excellent perfect day. And what else? Again, we like doing this because it seems like it could be something that could be used as a planning session for some. But if you're the type of person that likes to rope drop and needs 4 gallons of caffeine to do it, this is probably not your planning episode. But if you are one that likes to relax on vacation and just love all things Disney, it probably is your type of a planning episode.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with 4 gallons of caffeine.
Right.
But keep in mind that you also need to balance out with some water.
Right. And you don't need to... Like, our point is, you can have a fantastic vacation without rope dropping. Because we do not find our value in getting on the maximum number of attractions. Mm-hmm. Both of us love Guardians. But you would not see us feeling like it was a wasted day if we didn't make it on a Guardians.
No. And in my perfect day, I don't feel the need to buy my way onto that attraction.
Right. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about perfect EPCOT days?
No.
Okay. Yeah, come out and find us on socials. Do you like Candice's perfect day? You can find us on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit maybe. Wherever you want to find us, you can probably find us. And let us know what you think of this perfect day. What would your perfect EPCOT day be? And then remember, there is always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
And we'll see you real soon.